Absolutely. Christian Levin, and I'm heading the sales and marketing from Scania globally. And I've not worked in India. I worked in many countries. I guess I qualify being here because I've been on our board of the Indian subsidiary since the start. So, of course, we are in India because there is growth. It will be one of the biggest markets for commercial vehicles. And as a global company, 45,000 employees, 100 countries, India is a market we find truly exciting. We have great possibilities. There are great opportunities. Let's see if they just stay opportunities or if they materialize. And we think we have a number of solutions to the challenges in India. We think we can combine our clean fuel technology, our fleet management capabilities, and our integrated services into really good solutions for India going forward. We are in India since 2007 with our captive office. In 2013, we inaugurated our first factory, which is a truck factory. And only 2 years later, we also opened up a bus manufacturing plant. So in March last year, we inaugurated. And I think this is kind of the fastest time to market we have done in any countries. And just for the protocol, Your Excellency, we do have 0 factories in China. So. As a manufacturer of heavy vehicles, trucks and buses, we bring a premium product. But we also work to introduce new ways of thinking amongst our customers, the transport operators. So we aim to make the transport logistics system in India much more efficient and much more sustainable. And we see a number of interesting initiatives to support a more holistic and systematic approach to enable sustainable growth. For example, and it has been mentioned, the smart cities, the Swachh Bharat and the Make in India. We see also other areas where the government has set ambitious targets, such as driving urban renewal, fostering financial inclusion, unleashing entrepreneurship, and speeding up poverty reduction. So the direction is very positive. And it is vital that progress in these fields must be underpinned by a clear and executed idea of sustainability. Otherwise, those targets will perhaps be met, but they will not be sustainable over time. And in this field, we believe Scania can make a contribution to India. We're bringing our proven knowledge from solutions in the field of transportation, and in leading solutions in the field of transportation, and we can support India in its effort to combine rapid economic growth with sustainability. So, what we know is that economic development and growth increase demand for all sorts of transport. We also know that India are investing and planning to invest heavily in infrastructure. If we add to that the growth in rapid urbanization and population, cities will have to look for smart ways to move people into schools, into universities, to workplaces, without actually moving in more vehicles and without increasing the carbon footprint. So we believe that our offerings in the field of transport vehicles and public transport will become a strategic choice for the urban planners in India. So we focus on 3 areas to do our contribution. First, greening public transport. Available urban transport solutions are overcrowded today. They're unreliable. They involve long waiting times. Experts are unanimous that it is vital to create robust public transport systems that are affordable, accessible, and sustainable. And here we have one example that we think is all of that. So, we have been synonymous with the idea of sustainability, driving the idea of local waste to local fuel for local transport in India. And what you see here is an example out of Nagpur. This is our first bus. It is an ethanol bus. It is a pilot, and we are excited now to be putting up to 100 buses in operation in Nagpur, half of them biogas, half of them bioethanol. And this will be our test to demonstrate to India and to ourselves that there is possibility to make business in a sustainable way, so that's a true win-win or win-win-win coming up here. Secondly, Scania as a logistics player, sustainability has been viewed as a cost for business. There's an assumption that people have been investing in sustainable technologies and innovation to reduce their environmental impact. And then that has been hitting the bottom line. Our view is the opposite. Sustainability drives efficiency, and this is particularly true in supply chain logistics. So in the long run, it will drive profits. We have been a pioneer in manufacturing sustainable vehicles with the best total operating economy, which is what really matters for our customers. And that is vehicles run on biofuels. I mentioned already biogas and bioethanol, but also biodiesel. And we're already compliant with the toughest environmental legislations, Euro 6 or Bharat 6 in India as from now. Scania has one part of the solution, but to make India truly sustainable, there is a need for a collaborative framework that brings together the government and the private sector, like biofuel production, for instance, waste collection, for instance, and processing of that, vehicle manufacturers such as ourselves, transport companies, amongst others. Finally, and thirdly, social responsibility partner to the Indian development. So at Scania, we are convinced that our long-term competitiveness must rest on doing things the right way, ethically and sustainable. For example, when it comes to supply chain, India does have the advantage of having suppliers with good quality. And already now we have collaborations with about 40 suppliers in the automotive. However, we work very closely with these on environmental protection, on child labor issues, on safety at the workplace. And I think this cannot be stressed enough. To be a supplier to Scania, high CSR standards must be met, at no exception. In addition to this, we have also worked actively to make a change in the villages surrounding our production headquarters in Bangalore. Just a few examples. Despite numerous health programs, undernourishment is a major issue still in India. Malnutrition among women is one of the major causes of low birth weight among infants and poor growth. So in 2015, we started a program for female nutrition by supporting a program which provides spirulina, a healthy algae that has an extremely high protein and nutrition value. We also deliver fresh water to the schools and the villages nearby. And in the public schools, we have contributed by building toilets. We speak about the importance of studies to get a good future in India. So, to wrap up. We are in India because we believe that we can provide solution products and services that is very well suited when India continues its process for growth and development. We strongly believe that our way of doing business and our approach to sustainability will make a contribution to the development of India. At Scania, we are inspired by the larger task of participating in India's growth story as a partner, securing long-term sustainable solutions, supporting the growth. We have the experience and knowledge from different markets to support the agenda. We believe all dynamics required to leverage the demographic dividend are in place, and we work towards channelizing our efforts to enable double-digit growth. It's on its way, and it is for certain. As it's famously said, you cannot stop a good thing when its time has come. Thank you very much.